All right, everyone, ready to dive in? Today, we're talking about leveling up, not just your trading game, but like actually leveling up with this really cool platform called Lincfolio.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's India's first trading journal platform. And it's not just about, crunching numbers. We're going to get into that.
Okay, looking forward to it.
So I was checking it out, and one of the things they said is that Lincfolio helps traders, all traders, gain more self-awareness in trading and in your life. Now, that's a pretty bold statement, don't you think? What do you make of that?
It is bold, you're right, because we tend to think about trading as this like very analytical, almost robotic thing, right?
Right.
But anyone who's ever felt their heart racing when the market takes a dive knows emotions are a huge part of this game.
They really are.
And I think that's what's so interesting about this whole Lincfolio thing, right? It's like they're acknowledging that by saying, hey, self-awareness is key to navigating all of that.
Yeah.
The emotional side of trading.
Totally. It's like we all know logically we should cut our losses, let our winners run, but then fear kicks in or greed, and suddenly those rules fly out the window.
Exactly, and that's where mindfulness comes in, which it seems like they're big on that at Lincfolio, which I love.
Yeah.
Because it's about creating that space where you can observe your thoughts like without judgment, not trying to shut your emotions off completely. That's impossible.
Right.
It's more about, okay, how are they actually affecting my choices when I'm trading?
Yeah. That makes sense. And they even talk about, get this, accepting your mistakes. And that just feels kind of counterintuitive in the trading world, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's all about, winning, moving on, forgetting about the losses.
Yeah, like sweep those under the rug, pretend they didn't happen.
Exactly. But Lincfolio, they're saying, no, those mistakes, those are actually super valuable.
Absolutely.
So how do they frame it?
Well, every time you journal, every trade, win or lose, becomes this opportunity to really dig in, like what actually happened? What were you thinking in that moment? What could you have done differently?
So it's less about, beating yourself up about it and more about seeing those losses as like data points.
Exactly. Yeah. Like let's say you notice a pattern. You jump into trades, you haven't even done your research, and it's just because you're afraid of missing out.
That FOMO, right?
Oh, the FOMO is real. It is. And a journal, a platform like Lincfolio could help you spot that. And that awareness is huge.
Right.
Once you see it, you can start to, set stricter rules for yourself, do more research,
Yeah, totally. And it's not just about like recognizing those emotional patterns. They also talk about this idea of gaining knowledge and wisdom. I love that phrase, of stock markets and life through consistent journaling.
Right.
I mean, that's got to be about more than just understanding like candlestick patterns. Right?
Oh, absolutely. I think what they're getting at is when you take the time to really analyze your trades, you're actually figuring out your personal trading style, your strengths, weaknesses, how much risk you're actually comfortable with.
It's like self-discovery almost.
It is. And once you have that self-knowledge, then you can start to develop a strategy that really fits you, not just some generic strategy you found online.
Like a cookie cutter, one size fits all.
Exactly. It's about, okay, what aligns with my personality, my goals? And when you have that, that's when you start seeing more consistent results and honestly, less stress.
Way less emotional roller coaster.
For sure.
I love that. So it really sounds like Lincfolio and this whole idea of keeping a trading journal, it's not just about like the money, it's about you. It's personal growth. And it just makes you wonder if our trading decisions can tell us so much about ourselves. What else could we learn from journaling? Like in other parts of our lives,
That's a good question.
I'm definitely going to be thinking about that. Thanks so much for diving into this with me.
Of course. Yeah. This is really interesting.
Until next time, everyone.